Hello everyone, Coach Kozak here from HASfit, and today we're going to make a delicious protein snack, one of my personal favorites. We're going to make chocolate peanut butter protein balls. These are quick and easy to make, they're high in fiber, and they are good for you. Okay, so in order to make these, we're going to need 1 cup of natural peanut butter, a 1/4 cup of ground flax seed, not the full seeds, make sure it's ground. We're going to use 3/4 of a cup of dry oats, a 1/2 cup of roasted peanuts, a 1/2 cup of roasted sunflower seeds, and 4 scoops of chocolate protein powder. Now, I like the Diamantized Nutrition Elite Rich Chocolate for these. This is what I'm using, but you can use whatever you have. If you want to use the same protein powder that I use, feel free to click the link in the video description. It'll send you over to HASfit's website where you can buy some of your own for pretty cheap. Okay, we also are going to need a plate with some wax paper just to make sure they don't stick to the plate after we roll these out, and a mixing bowl, something to stir it up with, and some measuring cups. Okay, let's put all this together. Okay, we're going to start by putting our 1 cup of our natural peanut butter in for our base. And this ends up being the glue that's really going to hold these protein balls together. Make sure you use natural peanut butter. That way you don't get all the hydrogenated oils from the traditional peanut butter. And when you're picking out your natural peanut butter, the lower the sugar content, the better. Alright, and next I'm going to add my 1/4 cup of my ground flax seeds. This is kind of full, so I'm going to hold this over the sink. And flax is a great source of fiber, and actually there's there's the same amount of fiber as carbohydrates in flax. So really the carbs that you get in the flax all cancel themselves out because of the fiber. So it's a great thing to have in your diet. Alright, next let's put in a 1/2 cup of our sunflower seeds. These are great. They're going to add some crunch. They're good for you. There's healthy fats in here. Alright, my 1/2 cup. In the bowl it goes. And then we're going to do the same thing with our peanuts. 1/2 cup of peanuts. Just enough to get some crunch. Not enough to overload them. And then we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of our dry oats. And you'll see me using the oats in a lot of my recipes. And the reason is it is a low glycemic carbohydrate. So yes, you get the carbs because we do need carbs for energy, but we don't want the high glycemic carbs that essentially raise our sugar levels. So there's 3/4 of a cup. And then the last thing we're going to put in here is 4 scoops of our, found my scooper, there it is, 4 scoops of the chocolate protein powder. And this one that I'm using is a complete protein. It has whey, casein, and milk in it, but if you just have a whey, that's okay. But for the nature of these, I like my snacks to have a complete protein, so I do like to have all 3 in there. Alright, 1 last scoop. Okay, so now that we put all this together, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop this in the microwave for 45 seconds, and that's just going to really help me stir the entire thing. So it just makes life easier around me. Take my spoon off. Alright, very good. And in the microwave it's going to go for 45 seconds, and I'll see you when this is done. Okay, so I took these out of the microwave, and I actually already got a head start on mixing this just so I didn't have to bore you guys. So what I did is I mixed it up real well with my spoon, and I just made sure that I picked up all the loose protein powder and really mixed the peanut butter evenly so these things are going to stick together. Now, after you mix it up well in the bowl, it's time to get your hands dirty, and you can roll these out into whatever size you like, but just to make sure they stick together. About a golf ball size should usually do the trick. And go ahead and place them on your plate that you have your wax paper on. If you don't have any wax paper, that's okay. It just makes sure that it doesn't stick to the plate later. So really compress these nicely and roll them out. Now, one thing to be careful with these, while they are healthy and they are lower carbohydrate, they are kind of high in calories. So make sure you check out the nutrition facts on these and make sure you use these as a snack. So this is probably about 4 serving sizes that I made here. Make sure you don't just sit down and eat this whole bowl, because then it's no longer healthy. So after I'm done making all my chocolate peanut butter protein balls here and rolling them all out, I'll put this in the fridge. Usually takes about 2 hours to harden up. And then after they've hardened up, I recommend you put it in like a Ziploc bag, something to make sure you keep them fresh. And then it's just a great snack. You know, you should be eating every 2 to 3 hours. So it's great to open up the fridge, pop a couple of these, and continue on and move on throughout your day. If you like these, make sure you check out HASfit's website for a bunch of additional recipes. We have hundreds of free workouts. We have our free meal plans to lose or gain weight, our complete 30 to 90 day fitness programs. Please do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can keep this great service free. Like us on our Facebook fan page for the best daily motivation. While you're at it, stop by our store, pick up a poster, a t-shirt, anything to help keep you motivated. I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.